because it did not want to work last stream. Well, it says it was updated. I don't know if that means it actually started or not, but something may or may not have happened. There it is. There it is. Okay. We've actually started the other stream today. Good. We don't need any of that on us. We don't even need this on us. Let's put that away just for safekeeping. And hopefully we don't lose too much with our armor here. Ouch. Are there still more spawning? I didn't think more were supposed to spawn. Alright, this is supposed to be an emergency potion, but I guess I need it. Okay, so more definitely are spawning. We did not let enough, I guess, fill up the mob cap over here. I think, yeah, this still will activate it. Want to keep that one deactivated and try and get some more blazes over here. What might be happening is just the entity cramming is coming in. That's probably what's going on. Okay. I know how to maybe fix that. Come on. All right, up. You needed this tonight? Good. Happy to help. Those mobs are not close enough to the other spawner to turn it off. You're right, Cat. That's why it's not happening. It's not the mob cap. I don't know why my brain's still not firing 100% tonight. You're right, Cat. You're 100% right. Thank you for helping me not waste my time there. All right, if that's the case, then I'm not going to worry about trying to fill the mob cap. Oh man, that's such a simple detail that I don't know why I didn't remember. Yeah, if that's the case, I'm not going to try to preserve the mob cap. All right, let's just grab all the bottles. We're going to head back. We're going to brew some more potions. We're going to enchant, at the very least, the helmet. Get some mending on that. We might just enchant all of our armor right now and try and get some mending on them. Right way to go? This is the right way to go. Let's put some torches here. Same world lately, but turned off hardcore. This is the troll hole world. If you've been around for that one, I forget. This is a challenge world that I started where I can't go above the surface. And I can only live underground. So I gave myself the first Minecraft day to gather resources and do everything underground. I am going to get back to the hardcore world. I don't know if I want to keep it a hardcore world. This is actually a good segue to talk about it because I really like the terrain generation there. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Ghast. Yeah, I really like the terrain generation in that world. And I think I want to keep it. I'm not taking the best way back. Yeah, I definitely went the wrong way to get back. So I'm debating if I want to turn off hardcore, but like the other thing about that world is I made a promise to myself that whenever I did decide to start a long-term world in a seed that I really liked, that I was going to make that world into a YouTube series. So leave me alone. I'm talking to people here. You're being a butt. Ouch. Stop it. There we go. Did nothing fall? Or is it probably all stuck up there? So yeah, I made that promise to myself, like internally, that if I started a long-term world, I wanted to commit to making that a YouTube world. So the hardcore world, if I turn it into a long-term world and take it off hardcore because I like the terrain generation, another one, I've already missed the beginning of that world for recording, which isn't a huge deal because everything so far has just been me running around and collecting saplings. So I don't mind if that's not all recorded and such. I'm trying to reconcile that in my brain. I dropped in for one. So yeah, here's the troll hole. So if you're unfamiliar with the troll hole, let me go into free cam for a moment. You spawn in the world like right here, I think, or on the grass block. It's one of these spots you spawn in. So you have to actually go down and use this water stream to get out, and then you have the first 24 hour, the first Minecraft day to gather resources. So I was able to go over there real quick. I got birch, I got oak, I got some sugar cane on the sides here. There was a pumpkin over there. I got chickens from back there. And then way out that way, there is a jungle that I got bamboo from. And then we raided that shipwreck and got down into the hole. Harry, how you doing? It's been a while. I didn't know how to react at first. I was trying to read the message, but also like being like, oh, hey, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. New hardcore vid format, episodes where you just recap what you didn't record. Also, hi. Hello. Actually, you popped into my brain the other day. I was watching a stream and someone had a fairy character in whatever game they were playing, and it just made me think of you. So that's funny that literally it was like, what, last night or 2 nights ago? Yeah, it was last night actually. And then here you are today. It's funny how the world works like that sometimes. Okay, we still have our awkwardly placed sword. All right. Need to do a little bit of trading here because I used up all my emeralds to buy stuff. I bought golden carrots. All right, so we're gonna want some of that. We got these already. Nether wart, nether wart, nether wart. Where do I put my nether wart? I've had to have looked right at it. There it is. Nope, those are spider eyes. There it is. The cat echo is horrifying. The cat echo gets a lot of comments from people. Promises and reprioritizing. I have such a hard time with those things. Projects will sit for a long time because, yeah, I get that. I like to say the least. I don't get as much chill and watch time as I used to. Aw. or a movie monster chasing you through the caves. Just adds to the ambiance, right? All right. Oh, nope. I'm doing this wrong. Gotta use my fortune pickaxe. Upside down, but a cat? What? Oh, from Stranger Things. Yeah. A warden, but a cat? Oh no. What if the warden really was just a cat? Why aren't these growing? Is there just not enough light in the area or something? Let's just do that. You're busy playing RuneScape? How's the RuneScape going? Is there an event going on? No rush on replying. Sectioned through with tunnels. Satisfying. Yeah. I like keeping my crop fields organized. But that'd be nice to do it this way. The warden just have a cat head that meows. There's no body to it. It's just a normal sized cat head that still has the hitbox of a warden. You did a boss to get a title. Double XP event is Friday. You're not ready. Oh no. Well then stop talking and get to working. Did I really just break those seeds? What a noob. I didn't plan on not being sick. I'm always... Well, hopefully things work out this time. That is a terrible place for a torch. All right, I think I've picked up everything here. You played Minecraft during the next BT stream, but I'm feeling anxious, so I don't know if I'm up for something. Yeah. You don't have to. You could just pretend you're playing Minecraft watching me play. This is actually you breaking all these crops with a Fortune 3 pickaxe. That's definitely what's happening here. And now you're running back to your storage to empty it out so you can make space to pick up more crops. And now you've made your awkward potion, so you're going to go ahead and turn that into a fire resistance potion before figuring out how to make more space in your inventory. Yeah, let's do that. I need the seeds. That's more seeds than I need, isn't it? That should be enough. And I already heard it go glug, 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 glug. Get that started. Oh, the potatoes. I forgot those too. I haven't replanted anything yet. I'm just going to do a huge replanting session all at once. These have not really grown that much. I'm going to let that keep growing. Watch stream. It's an easy multitask. There you go. Okay, those are done. Magic water wall. Nope. You. Then you. Okay. Oh, how unsatisfying. I missed a spot. Really don't need this composter here anymore. I should move that somewhere so I can start getting bone meal. All right, this area, we get the carrots. Come back for the beetroot. Let's do the taters. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a full stream tonight because I'm just sitting here and evaluating how I feel. I don't know, but the headache is just being weird. It acts like it's going and then it starts coming back, and I don't know, maybe my head's about to explode. That's probably what's going to go on and go happen, right? That'd be some good content. Man's head explodes from playing Minecraft. I'll try not to though. But if it does happen, make sure you clip it and put it on TikTok. Got to get those sweet, sweet views for the content. It feels better. I hope so too. Actually, I felt really bad yesterday. If I had to stream yesterday, I definitely would have canceled. I did not feel good last night. So I might still just be feeling some of those effects. Okay. Crops equal more seeds equals bonus bone meal. True. I just get annoyed with seeds clogging up my inventory when I'm trying to pick up crops. So I don't bother with it usually. The beetroot and wheat specifically, yeah. No, I got you. We talked a little bit about that last time. At the start of that stream. You just get so many seeds. Like, I already have more beetroot seeds than I ever really need. That in there. Glug, glug, glug. Excellent. Get that going. That's looking all right. Let's make our melons. Didn't get as many as I hoped for there. Oh well. Everything else looks good. Oh, paper. trade that up. And yeah, let's go do that now too. Excuse me, Mr. Drowned. I'm thinking I might try and use that drown to make an iron bar. There's the drown, and then there's the pillager up there. But the pillager, I think, would just be fun to use as a decorative thing somewhere. All right, if we were to enchant this helmet, protection 3. Why at max level, with a full level 30 enchantment, with a full enchantment setup, are they giving you protection 3? Knockback, fortune. Ugh. Unbreaking 3 on the boots at least. Oh, we already got that enchanted, and that's Unbreaking 3 on the pants. I think we might take Unbreaking 3 on the pants and try and hold off and hopefully get a better roll for the boots and helmet. I don't like knockback on the sword. Okay, blast protection, not what I would have liked, but we'll take it. Unbreaking 3. Protection 3. No. Sharpness 3. Why? It goes up to sharpness 5. At least give me sharpness 4 at this level. Like, Unbreaking 3 on the axe. I think we'll just take Unbreaking 3 on the helmet and hope that it's not a terrible extra enchantment if there is one. Protection 3. No, we're not keeping that. I already got blast protection, and I don't want blast protection. Sharpness 4. Or efficiency 4. Let's go back down. Not keeping that enchantment. There's no reason you should be getting protection 3 on a max level enchantment. They really need to improve the enchanting system. Jared Drowned, you think of that one clip of Senos making noises back at one? Protection 4 on the helmet. Versus blast protection on there. Okay. We'll go with protection 4 on the helmet. I think that's worth it. Wait, before I do that, double check this again. Sharpness 4 is tempting. I think we're just going to take the protection 4. Respiration 3. Okay. Unbreaking 3. Knockback I don't care about. Unbreaking 3. Let's do Unbreaking 3 on the boots. With protection 3. No! I don't care it has Depth Strider 3. I'm not taking protection 3. Why, game? Why? Why do you do? Ooh, Silk Touch. I actually think I'll take that. And make another pickaxe. We should have the stuff for it. Also forgot, I meant to make a bunch of sticks. But I'm not willing to do a burn enchantment on a throwaway tool. I mean, if there was absolutely nothing I was willing to take, I would. But rotating through the things, I'm still finding stuff that I'm interested in using. All right, well, we're going to put Silk Touch on that pickaxe. Yeah. I'm going to get more levels here in a moment anyways. Huh. All right, let's grab Silk Touch. And Efficiency 4. Nice. What do we have coming up next? Looting 3. Ooh. Fortune 3 on an axe. Definitely not. Yeah, and then the boots. Depth Strider 3. I will probably do looting. The hardcore world you had where I lived in a mushroom island cave. Ooh, nice. Oh, they must have... Why am I beating it with a stick? And also, let's take that off before they break my helmet. Like, why is it not dying? I've hit it 12 times. Yeah, 2 more hits on that. Okay. Everyone's sleeping. All right, I'll let them sleep. All right. Hello, everyone. Let's start off with you. Oh, you don't have a paper trade. Where's my cartographer? You at least have a paper trade. Well, we'll maybe get you leveled up a bit more. Might as well put this into our offhand. Where is you? You want 23 for mending. Okay. That gets us up to 20. 1, 2, and 3. Do we still have leather? We use up all of our leather? I think we did. I think we did. Okay. Well, I know what I'll do. We're gonna go up here. We're gonna break the bookshelf. So right now it's more important for me to have a book than it is to have a full enchanting setup. All right, Vince, give me that mending. Fantastic. All right. I gotta run all the way back up here. Put the helmet in, put that in. 2 levels, fantastic. And back down we go. Okay, now let's do our tons of trading. All right, that's about maxed for him. Brig. Nothing else there. And I didn't forget about you, Mr. Fletcher. You just aren't very helpful. Okay. Helmet fully repaired. Emeralds. We can buy another 2 mending books, right? Get that going. So close to actually being able to buy a 3rd. Yeah, can't do anything there. Oh, there we go. I need... What else? Oh, nice. His price dropped to 21. And we have 21. We can get a 3rd mending book if I'm quick about this before his trade changes. So I'd love to get it on my sword. So we can get 1 on our boots, 1 on our pants. Our chest plate has a decent amount of durability left. And get another one for our sword, which isn't enchanted yet. But that's fine. A lot of back and forth. Okay. That's right, we didn't enchant our boots. Well, we're still going to do it for now, just so I can get the durability on these things, because it's not too difficult to go back through the trading and get books again. Like we got a decent amount of emeralds there pretty quick. So I'm more worried about the durability on these things than having the right enchantment at the moment. There we go. That's good. Drop that off. That can go in there. Where did I leave my bow and arrow? There. I want these. It's not a ton, but it'll be good for now. And we got more fire resistance. Not going to worry about keeping the Silk Touch pickaxe on us. That's going to stay here for now. And I think we're good to go. Let's just grab some more sticks. Back to the Nether we go. Like, so the way I'm feeling right now, it's in a very kind of like annoying spot. It's like on the verge of being too annoying to want to keep streaming, but also on the verge of being okay enough to keep streaming. just like it's on like a rickety old seesaw. Can't make up its mind. I could maybe just try turning the the face cam off. Or let's see if I go if I try turning off a light. No, we'll try turning off one of the lights. That one doesn't make as much difference. We'll see how that goes, if that helps maybe. Like, this light's even been turned down. I did that in preparation for today. I think part of it's also just been my diet's been not good lately. I've not been adhering to my healthier lifestyle that I've been living the last few months. So this might just be kind of like a bounce back from that. You know what? I don't want to mess around with gas right here because that would be a bad fall. Leave me alone. And also got to plan a better way of getting here. I'm assuming, yeah. We are coming up to our first ad break. So maybe I will start mining stuff over here. Hopefully everything spawns up above. I don't know how many mobs is the limit up there. But if we give it a moment, we can let the mobs fill up there. And then during the break, wellness break, stand here, let these mobs spawn in, and I'll be able to get my XP that way. Yeah, the startup for this farm is a bit slow. It does take a bit of time for them to start coming in. So that's why we're having 2 of these set up, so it'll be a little bit faster. And those guys can all get me from here. All right, we're gonna have to move this safety wall back a little bit. There. Now they shouldn't bother me. What is this button? That button? No. This button? Yeah. Nope, that's not the one I'm looking for. This one? No. This one. Shapes. So I want to make sure I just have this on. Nope, pick up the sword. Thank you. That button. Configure. Set here. configure set here. So we want this to actually be, I think, 61. And this should be, so no, if that's 61, that's going to be 62. Yeah. So enable that, disable this, and this should now, oh no, that is a little high. Yeah, that needs to come down a block. That's probably supposed to be 50 and 61. Which, yeah, okay. Just have that on so I know the radius to dig, the area to dig out. This actually gets to stay here. We don't have to do anything with that. But above here, we need to dig out. Okay. Having a hard time telling if that, yeah. I couldn't tell if it was at the right level or not. Oh, that's another thing I need to change. Doesn't really need to be changed, it just annoys me. There we go. Almost time for that break. I do have to be careful. Is this the right size? Huh, maybe. Okay. That's the break. Let me go to my AFK spot. I'm going to let this continue to run. And, let's turn that one off. You can watch the farm in action while I AFK for this break real quick. Ooh, what's it look like with shaders? We'll leave shaders off for this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go take my break, do what you need to do, take care of yourselves. Excellent time to get drinks, snacks, bathroom, whatever it is you got to do to take care of yourself. This is the time to do it. You got about 3 minutes. Some ads will play, so all the more reason to get up and move around so you don't have to deal with the ads. And I'll see you shortly.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, it'd help if I was not muted when I was saying hi. We're back. Wiggle butts. Man, I hope you're driving safely. All right, let's get some XP to mend up some of our armor here and our sword. So yeah, click the switch. And now I can just safely aim down and get the things. So yeah, for now, if I want to get the items, I can just grab them from the corners, but I'll have to set up a proper collection system. Not a ton of XP there, but not bad for just a couple of minutes. It was getting spread across, you know, multiple items there. All right, back to doing some diggy holing. I do have to be careful with, let's see, wait. Yeah. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think everything up above this block, so from that block and higher, once we start digging that level, we'll start getting blazes down here. So I will have to be careful about that. There we go. And did I do something wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10. That will be 11. Okay. Wait a second. I may have just dug out space that I didn't need to dig out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So that's fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought I did something wrong. I didn't. Hey, Uni. Hi, Uni. I was like, where's the lurk? You're making me think that you weren't going to lurk there for a moment. I was about to ask what's wrong. There's nothing wrong with ever lurking, by the way. Just Uni at one point in time, for anyone who's unaware, and I need to set this back up again. I never did it after coming back. Had their own command for coming in and doing hi, bye, lurk. because that's what they always do. And that's perfectly fine. Hey, quiet. You breaking anything today? My head already hurts enough, so let's not break anything, okay? Always? Oh no. I can't escape it, can I? Doomed forever. Nope. Okay. Yeah, my evening's going all right. I have a bit of a headache that I'm fighting off. And as I've already disclosed to everyone here, I don't know if I'll be doing a full stream. Right now I'm leaning towards not doing a full stream because of the headache. But, I mean, it could rally in the next hour and then everything will be fine. In which case I will keep going. But if I was a magic 8-ball and you were to shake it, it would most likely say something like, my sources say no, or the outlook does not look good. Not too hot. No. No. Junie Atkins, hello! Welcome on in. The other streaming service that Twitch does not allow me to say the name of, but everyone knows what it is anyways. How you doing? Stupid Twitch rules. Everyone I know in the UK was having a rough time with the heat earlier today. I'm doing all right. Aside from the headache that I'm having right now. But other than that, I'm doing all right. But we're fighting through it. And we're seeing how long I last. Okay. What happens if I break that one? Okay, we can break these. I am in the process of digging out an area for a blaze farm. I'm trying to be as safe about it as I can right now without exposing myself to the blazes that are probably up there. Yeah, you can see them. I'm just trying to get all the blocks that I can that will not release them and cause havoc for me. How's the view going? The view is going well? Being asked, how's the view going just makes me think the first thing I thought of was the View talk show. That's why I just paused and hesitated there for a second. My brain just did a thing, was like, huh? The View talk show. No, that's not what they're talking about. No, the stream's going well. It's been nice and calm. Which is kind of what I need right now with my head being a butt and giving me a headache. So you're the first person on, at least tonight, to pop in and say hi on that platform. But over on Twitch, we're having a good time. We have a bunch of people here. Yeah, this is where it's gonna start getting dangerous. Hey, Yue! You that's how you pronounce it, right? Yue? Something like that? Oh, it's been a while. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Why was that so loud? Why was that so loud in my ears? It's never that loud. Hopefully it wasn't too loud on stream. Okay. Potion time. Am I British? No? Why do people ask this? I've been getting this a couple of times. People come in and asking if I'm British or if I'm this or if I'm that. Is there like a meme or something I don't know about? Some TikTok trend where people ask this. I don't think I come off as sounding particularly British or anything, right? I mean, I'm not. Ouch. Ouch. I don't know. There's so many mans. Not something you would have asked, right? Right? Good and good. I hope you're good too. Nice to see you're still playing. Yeah, I came back after a couple of years and now we're back here. Don't have the accent of what I would... Yeah. True. My accent is kind of all over the place. Like, people have a hard time placing where I'm from sometimes because of the way I speak and the way I sound. Which, you know, I'm in New Jersey. I've lived in Florida. My dad was from New York, but his family, I think, was originally from Delaware. My mom was from Pennsylvania and then moved to, like, so, like, it's been just kind of a meld of a bunch of stuff. What just happened? Those are, I think you're talking about some of the weird stuff that happened on stream. That is the channel point redemptions that we use here on Twitch. Where things get a little more interactive. So, ouch. Ouch. Be gone. All right, run away. Eat some foods. A perfectly generic American accent. Well, it's like, I don't have what people would think of as like the stereotypical New Jersey accent. So when I lived in Florida, people were surprised that I'm from New Jersey because I don't sound like someone who lives in New Jersey, I guess. Or someone from the Northeast. Get out of here. I think that's what they're referring to. Leave me alone. Let me build a contraption to murder you in peace. Hey, hey. Bad place. Actually, it may have been better to use the Silk Touch for this. So it would have mined these blocks a little bit faster since it has efficiency on it. All right. Ouch. You're not supposed to be there. Am I supposed to have a Northeastern accent? I don't think where you live would be considered a Northeastern accent. I think you're a bit too west to be considered someone who would have the Northeast accent. You know what? As long as he keeps shooting your flame balls at me, that's fine. It's when you start punching me, that's when I have problems. Ouch, like that. Jerk. Very rude. Utterly uncalled for. How uncouth. There's so many of them. Leave me alone. I just want the blocks. There we go. That's fine. Everything's fine. Anything should sound Canadian. Indeed. Ooh. Get out of here. There. Do, 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 do. All right, I need lava. Best place to get lava was over there. How do I get over there without causing problems here? I think. I can dig up here. Yeah, excellent. Excellent day. Alcohol is affecting your bladder. Yeah, it does that. How are you over here? Where'd you come from? Okay. All right, this next part is slow. So I have to do this a bunch of times. Ouch. Oh, of course it happens right as the potion wears off, I fall in. There we go. Wait, huh? Okay. Back out through here, up through here. Holy cow. There's so many. I don't like that y'all are here right now. This is why I got mending on my stuff before doing this. Now what I should just do is just be like, okay. I know all of these. Are not full. There. Now I can keep better track of what is and is not full. Let's get rid of that too. Ouch. Ouch. Am I secretly thirsty? It could be. Or quiet is. That too. Well, that's a mistake. Ugh. Well, let me in. Let me in. Yep, this is going about as well as it could, right? Ooh, the Dr. Pepper peach vodka combo again. One of these days I'll try it. Now there's definitely an easier way that I can do this. It's like staying right here. I'm just going to keep getting more blazes. So maybe what I actually want to do, let's see about despawning what's there. Come up, we'll run this way. I don't know if this is a far enough hallway to get them to all despawn, but we'll give it a shot. This has to be far enough. Okay. Almost done. That's not what I did, game. Yes, it is, actually. Okay. Put that in. Maybe that in with that. All good. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to midnight. Okay. Bucket of lava there. And then we need a bucket of lava there. And I gotta fix that spot there. All right, one of those. We'll grab extra just in case. And extra blocks. All right. The other games while you listen to streams can get stressful. I think you should get your own non-adult beverage. Need to pick you up. Right until lava got scared for a second. All right. I believe this is set up now. I might have to make one more adjustment. Let's go free cam and see. Yeah. So the last thing I have to do is actually open up that block space there that I had closed off. But this is all flowing properly. close that. I did pick up that lever, and my potion just ran off. We're going to use the potion one more time. There's a good chance we get lavafied here. So, ouch. That block. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And now they should all be able to fall into this hole. Excellent. I think the functional part of this farm is done. It does need to be made to look a little bit prettier, which will be a project in itself, but I didn't do any recording tonight. Oh well. Now, it might be working a little less good than I would want it to right now. Let's see, can I tell? No, it looks like it's fine. Okay. I mean, I can say I'm recording for YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. Just, you can't mention any other platform that you're streaming on. So I can't tell people to go, hey, check me out on this streaming platform that I'm also live on at the moment. But I can, I can promote YouTube that I make or plan to make video content on. Because Twitch and YouTube don't compete with making video content, just streaming content. But Twitch is the only one that has a problem with mentioning any of the other streaming platforms. Also, the amount of dancing around it is dumb. Yeah, the problem that happens sometimes is you do get guys like that one that wants to fly up and clogs up the farm for a moment, but yeah, we are able to get a consistent supply of mans here. Our helmet is all mended up. Our boots are almost done. Our pickaxe is done. Our pants are almost done. Oh no, I don't disagree with your opinions at all. Your opinions are valid. Now, is this farm worth it? I don't know. The amount of effort you have to put in and the slow pace of lava moving blazes, maybe it's not. I don't know. Or always salty. Ah. So that is a problem. Which, okay. I already dealt with this problem on this side. Blazes were struggling to get through. This is was turned into a 3-block gap, and then they were just much more easily to pass through. Whereas over here, it's a 2-block, and it's causing a bottleneck. So where was that tunnel? Right here? Yeah. So what I can do, yeah, right here. And that should allow them to fly in or flow in a little bit better. Let's take a look. Yep. There we go. We got that full line again. Big issue though is them bouncing up and down like that and flying back up, preventing more from falling in. But that might be less of a problem once I get sharpness on my sword and get sweeping edge on here. So I'll be able to kill them and clear them out faster, which will then allow more to get down and fall in here. And there should be less collision. I wonder if I put a honey block at the bottom, if that would prevent them from popping up as much. And a honey block, I believe, isn't a full block, so I can still put a hopper below that. Yeah, this isn't a super fast form of XP, but it works. Getting the job done, it's doing what I need. And it's probably the best source of XP that we can really get right now, short of using villager trades, which I don't really want to do. Still is a problem right here. They're still competing with each other to fall into this hole. So I don't know if there's maybe a better way to do this, or if I set up a piston above that pushes them down, maybe. That could be an option. I think ultimately just getting sharpness on the sword and hopefully sweeping edge will make this a bit better. The other thing I can do is put myself in danger. I don't know if aggroing... Yeah, see, when the blazes aggro, they have a higher tendency to flow upward. And then I have to worry about, you know, catching fire and all that. So really the best way to use this is probably just to AFK it for a moment and then go do what I need to do. Because it's getting, the issue isn't getting enough blazes, as you can tell. It's getting them in here fast enough. Maybe I turn it into a 2x2 killing chamber. How would I do that? This block, and that block. That fill up a little bit more again. There. So now there's a bit more space for blazes to get in there. And maybe they won't be cramming up. Yeah, it already looks like they're flying in there a lot better. The only issue is they're now less accessible when they're back there like that. But if I get sweeping edge, that might become less of a problem. Or I have another idea. Let's go back up here. Ouch. Yeah, I should have figured that was happening. Ouch. There we go. We're getting there. Okay. Yeah. So now maybe that gives just enough space for more to fall in and have less of a cramming problem. Maybe. Could maybe take it a little bit further. Ouch. And what if I do this? Yeah, getting plenty of blazes. Have a little bit more free space to fall down in there. I feel like I can still hit them all. The amount I'm getting is pretty steady, pretty consistent. The thing is, when they fall down, I'm hitting them and they're actually, you know, being flung back, which prevents them from popping back up. So I think we have something that works. Something I didn't know. This part of the block actually has collision. Interesting. Okay. Gonna go back. Let's see about doing a little bit more enchanting. And yeah, I might do some enchanting offline. Just see what I can get with that. Go through all the steps and all the phases of figuring out what I want and how to get it. And enchanting, re-enchanting, unenchanting. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna take some time at the Blaze Farm. But I want to get all that done. It's not going to be super interesting to do on stream. Getting the right enchantment is definitely a grind, especially with the way I'm doing it. Because I'm not doing villagers, aside from the mending enchantment. I'm doing an enchanting table. And I am going to do some more villager stuff, just to get some trades for things that I'm going to have a harder time getting access to. We talked about that a little bit last time. So a mason, armorer, a toolsmith, a weaponsmith. I forget what else. I don't think I wanted a leather worker. Maybe a shepherd? I don't remember now. Rude. Anyone else? I almost walked right into that pillar of lava. Yep. I've done this grind before. I did this grind in my my last big hardcore world, but I had a much better XP source then. Got you so off guard. All right, let's disenchant the sword. It's fully repaired. This had looting on it, right? Oh, it's only looting 2? Oh, yeah. I gotta get 2 more bookshelves back. That's right. And that's gonna take some... Oh, fisherman might have been the other one. That's gonna take some time because I don't think our crops have grown. Okay, I wasn't expecting our crops to have been this grown. Interesting. Ooh. So I think the next thing I'll want to take on here and work towards is getting to some other villages. So I have that villager that has a map to a savannah and a taiga village. And if I can use those maps to dig underground all the way to both those villages, that'll put me in the area to where I can get saplings for acacia and spruce. Thing is, I gotta not break the surface to get over there. So that's why I wanted to make sure I got some enchanting done and got some better pickaxes and got mending and all that. And then the other thing that I need is gunpowder. I don't know how much gunpowder do I really need. So it's 5 per piece of TNT. I have 15. I can make 3 pieces of TNT. So I'm gonna have to intentionally try and fight some creepers. I have to go out of my way to try and find creepers and fight them. But that will be for another time because we are hitting the end of our second hour. And like I said, I was not feeling great with my head. So I think we're going to wrap up. And there was a name that I saw go live that I wanted to raid. Okini? What? Oh yeah, sorry about the head. I was feeling great until like 4:30. Then it bothered me and I took medication, started going away, and then it started coming back again right before stream. But I want to go raid Sokacraft. They are a streamer that took a long time off. They've been gone for for a while, and they just came back for the most recent season of One Shot. So I've hung out in there and I've watched them a little bit. I've lurked in there mostly. Is it a bow tie that you just wear like a bikini? I don't think I have a bow tie big enough for that for me. So yeah, I've just wanted to support them since they've come back, and we usually don't stream at the same time. So we're going to go check out Sokka. Soka, I forgot what the right way to say it is. I haven't watched Avatar in a while. Just go support them on their return to streaming. So anyone got a raid message? Do we just do the classic cozy raid? I think we'll just do the classic cozy raid. I don't want to think. What's my email? Is it comfy or cozy? I never remember. It is comfy. Okay, there we go. We're going to do the cozy raid over to Sokka. I should be back Friday with another stream. That'll be variety night. I don't know what we're doing yet. We might finally make our way back to doing Resident Evil. We'll see. No promises, because I've always been changing my mind last minute these last few variety streams. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I didn't go longer. I just couldn't. I can't. You know how it is. Sorry about that. Blue Sky, Discord, YouTube, schedule. Okay. I talked too long. Bye.
How was your stream? The cozy raid, the quietest girl, welcome in. How was your stream? I'm Soccercraft. We were playing on the One Shot SMP. I've played on this SMP with Bowtie in the past. Hope you're doing well, Bowtie. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been rather off Twitch. Welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. You guys just missed me get second place on my mini game for the server.